Hi, I'm Rick Yon. There's a great account in the Old Testament found in 3 different books of the Old Testament that goes back into the 700s. You find it in 2 Kings chapter 19, 2 Chronicles chapter 32, and right here in the book of Isaiah chapter 37. And it's an account of King Sennacherib of Assyria. Now, Assyria had come down from the north and was destroying one city after another. And they got down to a place called Lachish. Now, Lachish is south of Jerusalem, and it was the southernmost protector of Jerusalem. But Sennacherib was having a heyday down there in Lachish, and he had surrounded the city, and he began to destroy it. And as he was down there fighting in Lachish, he sent some of his men up to Jerusalem, and he sent a message to King Hezekiah. Well, when Hezekiah got his message, the Bible tells us he took that scroll that was given to him by the king of Assyria. He takes it into the temple, and he kneels and lays the scroll before the Lord. And this is what he says. O Lord Almighty, God of Israel, enthroned between the cherubim, you alone are God over all the kingdoms of the earth. You have made heaven and earth. Give ear, O Lord, and hear. Open your eyes, O Lord, and see. Listen to all the words Sennacherib has sent to insult the living God. King Hezekiah was focusing in the right direction. These words were not against Jerusalem or against King Hezekiah. They were words against God himself. And as he sent some of his men to Isaiah and asked Isaiah to pray, the message comes back to King Hezekiah. And this is what Isaiah tells King Hezekiah. Then Isaiah, son of Amos, sent a message to Hezekiah. This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. Because you have prayed. Think about that. God is about to act. God is about to bring a great miracle in the midst of the people. But it only happened because Hezekiah prayed. Because you have prayed to me concerning Sennacherib, king of Assyria, this is the word the Lord has spoken against him. And then God gives his judgment upon the Assyrians. And he tells Sennacherib in this letter from Isaiah, because Hezekiah is reading this, and then this is sent back to Sennacherib, have you not heard? Long ago, I ordained it. In days of old, I planned it. And I have brought to pass that you have turned fortified cities into piles of stone. And their people, drained of power, are dismayed and put to shame. They are like plants in the field, like tender green shoots, like grass sprouting on the roof, scorched before it grows up. But I know where you stay, and when you come and go, and how you rage against me. And because you rage against me, and because your insolence has reached my ears, I will put my hook in your nose and my bit in your mouth, and I will make you return by the way you came. And then he goes on to say, in verse 35, I will defend this city and save it for my sake and for the sake of David, my servant. And here's the judgment. Then the angel of the Lord went out and put to death 185,000 men in the Assyrian camp. The moral of the story is don't mess with God. Don't defile his name. Recognize that God is the one who planned this invasion many, many years before King Sennacherib was even born, and Sennacherib was boasting about what he has accomplished. And God said, hey, I planned this a long time ago, but I planned it for my glory, because you will not invade Jerusalem. You will return the way you went, and when you get back home, you will die. And we are told about 2 years later, 2 of his sons came in when he was sleeping and put King Sennacherib to death. That's the rest of the story. Thanks for watching.